Yeah. Bratoni was a good man. A very close friend of mine. I remember this Indian woman we met at the Verulam station, a small railway station, miles away from Durban City. We found her in a waiting room at about 9:30. She was waiting for a train from Durban to Zululand. We started chatting, and within a short space of time, we had become friends. We started chatting. We chatted. That woman was beautiful. And you know the feeling when you see a pretty woman. That woman was divine. We started touching fingers. Oh my God. I don't know how Bratoni got to know that she had money. He stood up, pulled out his big knife. She was looking at me, pretty thin, in shock. She trusted me. Bratoni slapped her so hard that I saw tears flying down. Bratoni said, "The money." And she said, I have no money. Bratoni he hits her face again. The back, the head, the stomach, the bottom. And the skirts were flying in the air when she turned around to look at him. Bratoni was there. He looked at her directly in her eyes. "Give me your panties." She said, "I'm having my period." "My baby, sweetheart, sugar the pumpkin. Give it to me." And you know what she did? She pulled down her panties. Wanya, 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 wanya. Bratoni grabbed the whole thing. A big roll of money came out. That was Bratoni. Yeah, Bratoni.
He did monologue in first year. He did in first year.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Open it.
Make lunch for him. Because that's all I have left. Yes, we have work to help. But every day, I see more and more like pictures of somebody's up. Places I never was. Things I never did. Everything that we shared. That we did. The walk to school. The walk back home. Practicing and spelling. Going to the zoo. Bath time. Story time. Bedtime. Those are the rituals that made up the structures of our lives. They don't make sense anymore. Without it. Like an equation. And all the numbers are missing. Oh, this is the only ritual with any potency, any meaning to me. This is the only ritual imbued with the sense that there was ever even a life here at all. Every morning, I was thirsty. Every morning, I made his lunch. The same thing every day. It's something I did on my own. Something he wasn't part of. But that still connects us somehow. The days are long. They're long and hard to get through. This is not only moments of pure joy I have left. This is the only way I feel any kind of connection anymore. can call it insane. You can call it ridiculous. You can call it whatever you want. I really don't care. All I know is this makes me feel the way I used to feel. I know it's still here. You don't understand because you want to forget. I don't blame you, David. It's easier to forget. I would rather feel the pain and remember and forget and not feel pain at all. And that difference, David, that fundamental difference between us keeps us apart, keeps us from healing.
Give me some.
Did you ever wake up and know it was going to be your day? I did. I woke up 5 minutes before my alarm went off. The sun was shining, the birds were chirping, I felt warm all over. And then I read my horoscope. Today is your day. What you dreamed about becomes real. Romance figures prominently. Musical notes involved. Okay, I don't get the musical notes thing either, but that's not the point. The point is that it said today is my day, and it has been all day. I got on the scale. I was 5 pounds thinner. On my way out, the manager tells me he's going to fix my broken closet in my apartment I reported 6 months ago. Normally, I wouldn't believe it because I have rotten luck, but I've had this feeling all day. And that's leaving out the best part of my horoscope. Romance figures prominently. He's not here yet. Martin, my date. Actually, it's a blind date. Both Dan and I have blind date tonight. I know. What are the odds of finding Mr. Right on a blind date? But I'm being an optimist. I have faith. You guys know my luck's actually worse with men? Which is why I told Dan to meet his date here too. I had a friend at work set us up. Robin, he's gay. We decided to meet our dates at the same place, just in case they weren't so attractive. Do you see what I mean? This is my favorite painting on this coffee mug. I was in here 2 days ago and they didn't have this mug. This is like some giant cosmic accident. Oh, did I tell you I found parking space in less than 5 minutes? Dan says I'm a freak for liking this painting. Jerk. Looks like that jerk's doing okay so far. He hasn't pissed her off yet. She looks okay. Seems a little thin for Dan though. He's Italian. I like those box women. But at least he does. Oh, that's Dad. He likes me, but we're not. No, I mean he's sweet and everything, but we do things. Sometimes we come here, get some coffee. Or he gets coffee. I don't like coffee. Or tea. Actually, I hate tea. You see, the thing is, Dan and I bicker constantly. He calls me the ex-wife he never wanted, and I call him evidence to the need of artificial insemination. That's not that bad. It's just bad for me. Dan just needs to find a woman who isn't annoyed by him and who isn't meeting her soulmate tonight.
Audience, come, guys, please. It's your friend's exams. It's lovely that you're enjoying it, and we want you to have fun. But please remember, it's your friend's exams. So if you start talking whilst they're performing on stage, you are penalising your own friends. So so please be considerate towards each other. Okay, so quiet as an audience. No chit-chatting whilst your friends are on stage, please.
In the beginning, it was you and me. The land belonged to us. We tilled it. We shared everything equally. Then came the white man with his own thoughts. Put us asunder, put us against each other, and while this was going on, he fenced us around and moved about freely, declaring our land his land. No man's land. Did you not see those boards along the road when you came home this morning, saying in front of you, behind you, and all around you is Randman's property? Have you bothered to ask yourself, where did Randman get his land from? Who did he buy from? He took it with the gun. Do you know what the white man's doing today? He's sharing every bit of our soul with his own brother. The system is so planned that we don't realize his tricks easily. Why should we let the white man decide our fate? Are we not matured enough to understand and know the world around us? This is the spirit of the nation, and this is what moves the people today.
Oh, stop, Isabel! You just keep quiet now and listen to me. You always say you want to understand us and what it means to be black. But if you do, listen to me carefully now. I don't call it murder. I don't call the people who did it a mad mob. And yes, I do expect you to see it as an act of self-defense. Listen to me! Blind and stupid, but still self-defense. He betrayed us and our fight for freedom. Miss Five men are in detention because of Mr. F's visit to the police. Why do you think I'm running away? How are those people to know that he wasn't a paid informer who had been doing for a long time and would do it again? They were defending themselves against what they thought was a terrible danger to themselves. Try to understand, Isabel. Try to imagine what it's like to be a black person choking inside with rage and frustration, bitterness, and then to discover that one of your own kind is a traitor, has betrayed you to those who are responsible for the misery and suffering of your family. What would you do? Huh? What would you do? Remember, there's no magistrate or court that you can drag into and demand that he be tried. There is no justice for black people in this country other than what we live for our own selves. So, if you're going to blame us for what happened in front of the school 4 days ago, just remember that you share a share of responsibility for it. It is your law that is simple. Listen, black people, so responsibility for you.
Kafel, Komiso, Lester here. In order for you to own a piece of land here, you must pay for it. You Jay Fuster? Exactly. Yes, man. Me Fuster. Exactly. That's what they said to me. They said I must pay for the land. And me, I paid for the house. I will not pay for the land. In fact, you all tell me what part of the world you're supposed to pay for land. Nieman. My windows were broken. My door was broken. But I was not concerned about that. It is the land. This is a gift of God to the people that we may lay down and all land. It is not like a house. A house is made of man things, but land is not. Land is not for sale by one man to another. No. Kodwa njengesidom sibaltest accounting. Never over my dead body. And the police came. Sergeant, they drove me off after 1 year and a half. 1 year They gave me no money for my own house. But again, I was not worried about that. I did not worry about that. It is the land. The land I had set aside to use for my people. When they drove me off, I left without fighting. I didn't fight. I didn't pick any fight. But I've returned to the house because of the question of the land. The land is my blanket. I wear the land like my ancestors used to wear the land. It is to be used, not to be traded. But guess what? I went home. I found an empty, big space of land to be used. Unfortunately, I was told it was for white people.
Are they finished? Next group?
No.
One more. The land. It's the land. Don't watch people's mouths. It's wrong.
No, I'm looking at
The land.
And I want to play hide and seek. And give you my clothes. Tie like your shoes and sit on the steps while you take a bath. Massage your neck. Hold your hand. Go for my meal and not mind when you eat my food. We could watch great films and terrible films and complain about the radio. Take pictures of you while you're sleeping and wake up to fetch you some coffee and bagels and Danish and have you steal my cigarette but not be able to find a match. And want you in the morning, I'll let you sleep for a while. Kiss your back. Stroke your skin. And tell you how much I love your hair, your eyes, your lips, your breasts, your ass. And sit on the steps smoking till you come home and worry when you're late but amazed when you're early and give you sunflowers. And go to your party and just dance till I'm black. And look at your photos and wish I knew you forever. And hear your voice in my ear. Feel your skin on my skin. Get scared when you're angry. Hug you when you're anxious. Hold you when you're hurt. Smile you when I offend you. At one point I'm next to you. And one point I'm not next to you. And wonder how could you ever think I'm rejecting you when I'm not rejecting you? And how could you ever think I'm rejecting you? And wonder who you are but accept you anyways. And wonder why you don't believe me. To have a feeling so deep. I can't find words for it. And I ask you to marry me and you say no again but keep on asking because though you don't think I mean it, I do. I have from the first time I asked you. And wonder the city thinking it's empty without you. Want what you want. Think I'm losing myself, but no, I am safe with you. Answer your questions when I'd rather not. Tell you the truth when I really don't want to. Make love to you at 3 in the morning and somehow communicate some of the overwhelming, undying, all-encompassing, heart-enriching, mind-expanding, never-ending love I have for you.